Amari Cooper got traded to the Buffalo Bills this week. He's making his debut at practice with the Buffalo Bills. We're going to go over those practice clips today. We're going to watch him run some routes, work through some drills, catch some balls, and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're going over these practice clips of these players getting traded, coming back from injury, and everything else, so you can get a good look at these players behind the scenes. On top of that, we talk fantasy all day long, helping you set your lineups, your waiver wire, and deep diving those trending players. Click that button. Stop missing out. Ric Flair's watching. You do not want to disappoint him. We're starting things off with practice here with Amari Cooper. We got number 18 on. We're working on catching the ball here. Just a basic drill. You see Keon Coleman there. He's just getting acquainted with his teammates. Here's a nice little jog there, catching the ball over top. Not too shabby. Another one. Got the hoodie on. Catching some balls, getting some reps in. Amari Cooper. So what should we expect from Amari Cooper with the Buffalo Bills? We should expect a ramp up. We should expect him to ramp up, get eased in. They're still thinking about whether or not to play him this week. That's what I've read. That could change by the time you watch this video. But Amari Cooper's looking quick. Quick feet. I think he's going to bring a different nuance to the offense that they've been looking for. And once he gets acclimated, I can't tell you when. That could be a few days to a few weeks. But he's going to command target share. This is going to be a wide receiver that's going to command good targets from Josh Allen. He's going to get better targets from Josh Allen than what he was getting from Deshaun Watson. He's going to own a large portion of the workload. I know Browns fans, from what I've read, were not too happy about him over these last few games. However, he's proven to create separation. He's quick. Very smart, nuanced route runner. One of the top wide receivers coming out of his draft class. Was considered a generational talent back then. A very weird career, starting off with the Raiders. Then we go to Dallas. We turn things around. And then we're with the Browns. And it starts off okay with the Browns. And then we get the Deshaun Watson effect this year. Not looking great. A new scenery with the Buffalo Bills. He's going to gel well with Josh Allen. Because you got a lot of different wide receivers there. Wide receivers who can stretch the field. You got guys like Keon Coleman, who's good at contested catches. You got Curtis Samuel for the underneath stuff. But what Amari Cooper brings to the table is a guy that can sell routes, create separation, a proven veteran who can be productive at a high capacity for the NFL level. A guy that can really impact this offense in a positive light. And this is just only going to help the offense. And I look for him to develop rapidly in this offense and get opportunity to play soon, and make an impact soon as well. I don't expect the ramp up to be that long. It could be a week or two, but I don't expect it to be months or multiple weeks on end. We're just waiting for Amari Cooper. I think he's going to start seeing targets soon, and then he's just going to start seeing a larger target share rolling in. And by Thanksgiving, for sure, he's going to be one of the top wide receivers in this offense. He's going to be the top guy in this offense by Thanksgiving, for sure. Before that, somewhere in November, we're all halfway through October. So probably by the end of this month, that'd be like 2 games. I'm expecting him to have a slow burn of development into this offense and to ramp up for fantasy football. What you had prior from the Browns is a wide receiver that was very spotty. He would either go off and go nuclear or give you nothing. And that was due to Deshaun Watson. You're probably going to start off these next few weeks getting a little bit of nothing. And then all of a sudden, he starts producing for the Bills. Just all of a sudden, that could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now. He just starts producing. Maybe that starts off with like 10 points per game. But it's going to ramp up. He's always earned a large target share. He's always earned 20+% of the targets. He's going to run on a large portion of the routes. There's just going to be a time where Amari Cooper is going to be that guy who's going to be getting an 80% target share, getting those opportunities out of the passing game. That's just going to happen. We're going to look over the spreadsheets and Amari Cooper is going to be lighting them up, and you're going to be wanting to pick him up in fantasy football then. This could be a good buy low opportunity if you're looking for a wide receiver. That could be a wide receiver one on the cheap. There's not many wide receivers out there on waivers that's going to give you wide receiver one workload. Highly likely that he does that here with the Bills, unless he just falls off immensely. He is an older wide receiver, but honestly, you're watching him right here in drills. The feet looking good. He's crisp. He's always done it everywhere he's been. He produced on some random games this year, even with Deshaun Watson. This is a good wide receiver with a good quarterback that's very aggressive with the football. That being said, when you look at Amari Cooper here, this is a great situation. A vertical passing attack that will allow him to stretch the field. He had a high ADOT during his time at Cleveland and in Dallas. He's a guy that can push it. This is a good spot for him. I'm not going to say he's going to break out or anything, but I think the odds are pretty good that he will be a mainstay in this offense, that he'll get some opportunities throughout the season. His target share should be above 20% week to week. Once he gets established, he should be running at least 80% of the routes, if not more, out there once he gets established. The competition in this wide receiver depth chart's not that great. I mean, he can beat out Khalil Shakur. He can beat out Keon Coleman. He can beat out Matt Collins at this time, at this juncture of his career. That being said, I don't think it's going to take time for him to learn the offense. I don't think it's that heavy. I think he's just going to gradually pick up more and more throughout the weeks. I think he's going to be okay. I think there is a buy low period right now due to people being skeptical of that, but he's a veteran. He's a top-tier wide receiver. He's been out there for a long time. He knows the NFL. He knows the game. He knows football. It ain't going to take long for him to get established. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.